this video is all about book recommendations for beginners. And without any further ado, let's get started with this video. First book on my list is a thriller, and this book has been a very popular book in the thriller category, and the author is also so popular that I guess everybody watching this video would know this person and this book as well, and that is And Then They Were None by Agatha Christie. It's such a good thriller and it's so easy to read, so it's beginner friendly. Obviously it will definitely help you to get a reading habit, so highly recommend And Then They Were None by Agatha Christie. The second book on my list is by an Indian author, and this is not just a book, it's a series, a trilogy actually, and that is the Shiva Trilogy by Amish Tripati. And I've just read the first book, which is Immortals of Meluha, and by reading the first book, I fall in love with this book. It's so good, it's so beginner friendly, it's so awesome. I have done a review, I'll link it down in the description box. And Amish Tripati's writing style is so awesome that you will definitely enjoy this book and you will definitely get into reading through this book. So highly recommend Immortals of Meluha, the first book, and the whole series, which is the Shiva Trilogy. Third book on my list is a YA novel, and it's also it's so beginner friendly, and I really love this book because as a teenager you can relate a lot, and that is Radio Silence by Alice Osman. It is so good, it's so relatable, and it will definitely help you. You can read and enjoy it as a teenager. Highly recommend this book. It's so beginner friendly and it's super easy to read and it's fun. It's all about fun. I don't think there's anything more that you can get from this book. As beginners, what you look for in a book is obviously the fun and the entertainment that you get from this. And definitely this is one such book which gives you that whole entertainment. Yes, so highly recommend Radio Silence by Alice Osman. So next book is a non-fiction book, and you may think non-fiction books are very boring, but no, it isn't. This is an autobiography, and this is so inspiring. So I would recommend this book to every one of you, not just beginners, but every one of you. I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. It's super easy to read as it is written by a 16-year-old, and it's so inspiring, and I think everyone should read this book. It's not just a recommendation, you should read this book. The next book is a children's novel, and that is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It's a classic as well. It's been more than 100 years, I guess. It's all about a 10-year-old girl called Mary, and it's all about her life and the new strange things that she finds out actually the Secret Garden, and you can understand what it is through reading this book, and it's super easy to read, it's good. So highly recommend The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. The next book is I don't need to speak about this book. This is the book that got me into reading. This is the book that I adore a lot. This is the book that I enjoyed the most and everything. I guess all of you watching this video would have at least heard about this book. It's not just a book, it's a series. And I think you may have guessed it alright. That is Harry Potter series. Obviously the first book is The Philosopher's Stone, and I don't think there's a necessity to speak about this book. So highly recommend Harry Potter series. The whole series is amazing, and it's not just a children's novel or just a fantasy novel. There's a lot in the book, so I think everyone can enjoy this. So Harry Potter. Next book on my list is also another children's novel, and I guess this isn't just about children. No, it isn't. The book actually covers a lot from children to the adults. It's so good, it's so thin, but within the pages it covers a lot of things. That is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and I really like this. It's from a child's perspective, but no, there's a lot more happening in this book. It's so good, and it's super easy to read, very easy to read actually, as it's a children's novel. So highly highly recommend The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Last but not least, this is kind of my favorite book that I read last year. It's awesome. It's an adult fiction, and I guess this is super emotional, easy to read, beginner friendly. It's so good. That is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. It's about Mariam and Layla. They're two women characters. They are the protagonists, and it's all about their life. It's so emotional. That's the one word that I can use, or maybe heartbreaking. So those are the words that I can use to speak about this book. It's so awesome. Khalid Hosseini's writing style is yet another thing to speak about. So those were my recommendations, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll be coming up with more such videos. Bye.